Good morning, welcome to a new weekly vlog. So this week is starting off on Saturday morning, well it's actually about 12 in the afternoon, well midday. We kind of had a busy week, but then also didn't really do a lot of exciting things, so I didn't really video that much. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I had Spanish class in the mornings, and we kind of got into a routine where I'd go to my Spanish class 8 till 12. I'd come back home and then me and Jeremy would go for a walk and get some food for lunch. Go back to the house and cook it, and then I'd do my Spanish homework for a couple of hours and revise what we've been over that day. And then we'd go for another walk around the town a bit, and then be back for dinner for about 6:30 I think it was, or 7. Go out for another walk round and then kind of be in bed by about 9 or 10. So that's what we did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sometimes in the afternoon, rather than going for a walk around the town, which we've done quite a lot, we went to the beach. And actually on Wednesday we saw a stingray, or a ray, I don't know if it's a stingray, a ray jumping out of the water 3 times. So we were in there, because you have to walk quite far out to be able to get kind of boob height. So we were in the water, and then I was facing the shore and Jeremy was facing out to sea while we were just talking. We heard this big splash and Jeremy was like, oh my god, but he's rubbish at telling me what's wrong. So I was like, what? And he was like, no but oh my god, and it splashed again. I saw the splash that time and I was like, what? Oh my god, like, do we need to be worried? And then actually this third time I saw like this ray like jump out of the water and splash down, so that was really cool. But what else? Yeah, so we just kind of either walked around, went to the beach, or chilled at the house really. So there wasn't loads to film, and also when we did go to the beach we didn't know how safe it would be, because like I said, you have to walk really far out to get deep enough to swim. We didn't know how safe it was to leave our things on the beach, so we literally went with a towel and a dress and then the bikini, so that if anything did get stolen we wouldn't lose anything. So I didn't take my camera or phone or anything to take photos, but yeah, that was nice. Thursday, so I had my class again 8 till 12, and then we packed in the afternoon and got ready to leave. And then at about 4 o'clock we got the boat from Bocas to the mainland. And then we got a taxi from there to the bus stop. And then ended up getting on an earlier bus actually, so we were supposed to be getting the bus at 6:30, and the bus there at 6 said he had space for us, so we got on an earlier bus, which was good. It was also good because they gave us seats right at the back of the bus, so we were able to lay down and spread out and things and sleep a bit better than we would have done in a normal seat, so that was good. The bus ride was quite nice until it got dark. We were driving past villages and things that we didn't see on the way to Bocas because it was night time. Well, it was early morning, it was like 6 in the morning. Whereas this time we got to see the other side of it, so that was quite nice, seeing all the small villages and the houses and cows and the countryside and things. So that was quite nice. And then, so we arrived at the bus station this morning at about 4 AM. So we got a taxi to our hotel, so we booked the night here in this hotel for tonight, but we hadn't booked anything for last night. So we got here at about 4 AM and we were like, okay, so we've got a room booked for tomorrow, can we stay tonight? Do you have a spare room? And they did, which was really good, because otherwise I think we would have slept on the floor downstairs. So yeah, so we came to bed at like 4 AM and then woke up about 8 o'clock because there was some work outside, which was super annoying, but never mind. We just had a bit of a chilled morning. We've both had a shower. It's nice to have hot water and to have a hairdryer. My hair's like feeling normal again, which is quite nice. Anyway, so we're gonna go for a walk. I've got my photo shoot this afternoon. I think at about 3 o'clock. I'm just waiting for her to text me back, but I think at about 3 I've got a photo shoot. And then we're going to see 2 friends tonight. It's Anna, the one who works in the orphanage. We're going to meet her and her husband for dinner later on, so that should be good. And then tomorrow at about 6 AM we fly from here to Miami, to New York, to Paris. So we're going to be up at about 4 AM. Again, I don't know how much we're going to film. It's just going to be like, I should have filmed this morning and things, but it was just 4 in the morning and I was just like, I'm just tired. I can't be bothered filming. I can't be bothered getting my camera out and documenting everything. So just get to the hotel and sleep. So I'll try and video a bit more of our travel back home. But yeah, so it's going to be a quick week again. But anyways, the Spanish classes were good. It was so much better than the first week. So I feel like the first week the teacher wasn't very good. I didn't really like her. She got her phone out a lot. She put the videos on super quiet and then brushed her hair so I couldn't hear it, or would faff with paper so I couldn't hear the video. And if I didn't understand anything, she would just be like, okay, and then move on to the next thing. And I was like, well, no, I didn't understand, and she kind of wouldn't really explain things. Whereas this week, the teacher was really nice. It was a group class, so there was 2 Germans, a girl from Switzerland, and a Canadian woman. So it was a nice size group. I was worried because when I was worried the big classes, because when I was in Paris learning French, there was probably like 10 or 15 people in the class, so it was hard to kind of practice speaking and to have any questions, and there was too many people. But when there was 5 of us in the group, I felt like it was a good amount to be able to talk amongst each other, and we were all sort of at the same level, and so yeah, it was good. And the teacher was great as well. Like, she would speak in Spanish all the time, but then if we didn't understand something, she would explain it in English, which I feel like some teachers don't do. And then if you're just not quite getting it, sometimes you just need to be told in English what something means, and she did that, which was really good for us. We did a lot of grammar, but also we did a lot of speaking and obviously listening to her talking, so I feel like I improved a lot over the last week. It's a shame that I can't do more actually. I think we're probably going to go to Casco Viejo for an hour or 2 if we've got time. So we've just quickly been in Casco Viejo. We got some souvenirs last minute and had lunch at the cafe that we went to a couple of times when we stayed here. I'm now just walking along the front to get back to the town because there's this big Panama sign I want to get photos of, and also have a bit of a walk. So we're walking over there, I'll show you. So I think the president lives down there somewhere because that's the bit that's cornered off on the end. Not bad, eh? With that view. Oh my god, I wish smell-o-vision was a thing. This is all the fisher boats, and that's the fish market, and it smells so fishy.